I'm going to share with you the #1 nutrient that can help reverse age-related vision loss. And it's not vitamin D, although that's very important for your eyes as well as many other things. But there's one nutrient that is the most important nutrient for your eyes. Okay? And so I want to make sure you understand how to get this nutrient into your body to help prevent age-related vision loss. So check this out. There was a study published in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, and it concluded that people who consumed foods high in this nutrient had a significant decrease in the progression of macular degeneration. Okay? It also has been shown to prevent cataracts. It helps with glaucoma, and it helps with diabetic retinopathy. So it's pretty amazing stuff. But what is it? Well, it's a pigment, okay? It's a plant pigment. Now, plants produce these pigments to protect themselves from oxidation, to protect themselves from being damaged by the sun. And there's several different types of these pigments. This one pigment is called zeaxanthin. Zeaxanthin is the most potent antioxidant in the eye. It filters out harmful blue light, and it protects the eye from oxidative damage. The foods highest in zeaxanthin are egg yolks, okay? Because they use the pigment to protect themselves from the sun. Dark green leafy vegetables like spinach and kale also contain this pigment, as well as some nuts and some fruits. There was an interesting study on a woman who was 62 years old. She had early signs of macular degeneration. So what did they do? They put her on a special diet. They increased her intake of this pigment up to 10 milligrams per day, and after 12 weeks, her eyes improved, her vision improved, and her macular degeneration improved. Okay? And they continued this diet, and her eyes continued to improve. After 3 years, her eyes were better than 90% of people her age without macular degeneration. So this is pretty cool stuff. Now, unfortunately, we can't just extract this pigment from plants. It doesn't work that way. You have to consume the whole food, okay? You have to consume the egg yolk or the spinach or the nuts or the fruit in order to get this pigment. And so it's really important that you understand that if you don't eat animal products, you need to consume a massive amount of spinach, like 2 giant handfuls of spinach, to get the same amount of this pigment that you would get in 1 egg yolk, okay? Or you could just eat 1 egg yolk. That's probably easier than trying to chew on 2 handfuls of spinach. But either way, you need to consume this pigment to protect your eyes. Also, this pigment is good for your brain. It's good for your heart. It's good for your skin, your hair, your nails. So it's really an important nutrient. So I want to make sure that you understand that if you're deficient in this pigment, your risk for getting age-related vision loss goes up significantly. Now, fortunately, most people in America don't fall into this category. Most people that I test for this pigment tend to be pretty good with their pigment levels. But if you're not eating egg yolks, chances are you might be deficient in this pigment. So I recommend that you start consuming foods that are high in zeaxanthin, the pigment that protects your eyes. Now, because of the censoring and the suppressing of the algorithms, it's becoming more difficult to find my content. And there's a lot of content that I cannot put on certain platforms, unfortunately. So to make sure you have full access of all my information, subscribe to my newsletter by clicking the link down below in the description. I will see you on the other side. Hey, before you go, if you're benefiting from any of my content, I would love to hear about your success story. Please share it in the link down below.